Hello. And I just wanted to take this moment to offer you thanks and appreciation for all of those who have supported me on my journey to becoming an acupuncturist and supporting spirit massage and body work in all that we try to facilitate here. It's not just for the holidays, it's thankful for the whole year. For all of you who have been giving insight as to how to improve services as well as how to help others. I appreciate your presence and I appreciate the opportunity to have serviced you over the year in this year 2022. I look forward to offering this service as well as many more services as more information and services come online in the following year, in the coming year. I'm doing this live, so if I make a little mistake or so, hey, I apologize up front. No editing here. I wanted to be a genuine and offer thanks to you and your family. May you have a happy holidays and you receive this message in good spirits and health. If you have any further questions for me or want to offer any constructive criticism on how I may improve the services for you in the coming year or month, please feel free to reach out to me and you can definitely send me an email through the contact page or you can reference relax at spiritmassage.com. We have offered a additional explainer video for our new clients on and also it can be offered off to your friends and family on how to book, trying to make the process a lot streamlined so you don't have to worry about availability. You'll be able to go online at any time during your day because the two biggest challenges I have found that is always an issue is on your side as well as mine is going to be availability and inconsistencies. Now, for availability, I don't know your schedule. You don't know my schedule. Well, you kind of know my schedule. You can see the available points, and we're going to have therapists join us in 2023 uh, to offer more availability. But this is really toward my clients that I have service or will service in the future. Is that for availability, your schedule? If we can get your schedule, we can pick a day for when you can receive massage. Then I can put you on a monthly basis. Now, this is based off of you have booked three or more appointments in the past, and then I can put you on the schedule, and then you will just manage when you are able to come in for your appointment or cancel it before 24 hours before that appointment. So that time is available for someone else to book it because it's only fairness to allow everyone the opportunity. We don't want to take anything away from anyone. So we offer them the opportunity to book if there is an opening. So we can put you on the books that way. Or if that doesn't work, there's always the way of buying a package. If you buy a package, then you're at liberty to put the massages in when you have openings in your schedule. Since I don't have the knowledge of your schedule, this is offered unto you as a way to provide a segue into becoming more consistent with your wellness. Now, wellness is wholeness and everything. We all know there are folks who love to pack on stress onto us, put stress in our plate. I'm going to give you a little tip. Saying no is a small gift to yourself. Now, I don't doesn't mean no in the sense of it's forever. It can be a temporary pause to allow you time to think, regroup, and actually come up with a resolution. Everything is not going to be a one-to-one exactly when we want it to be. Now, in the arena of availability and consistency, well, inconsistency will be a person who basically is always reacting. That segues into the next portion. We tend to think, and our stress is caused by always reacting. Always something happens. I stubbed my foot, my back is hurt. I just came back from an accident. Something happened. I'm tight, I'm stressed, and I need a massage. Well, you're always reacting by booking that appointment after. Now, that's not saying that that is not a general good practice. It's good to take care of yourself, but don't always be in a reactive mode. Be in a proactive mode. Proactive would be I have a package, I can go ahead and schedule these massages in the future, and I can change it. I have the liberty of changing those appointments to other appointments when they become available. So you can proactively manage your time and your money by having those appointments already scheduled. And that way, when something happens or something doesn't happen, it's time to regroup and pull everything back in so that you can benefit on a daily basis. Because basically, past, present, and future are all in the same box. You can't predict what's going to happen and you can't change what passed, but you have control of what's in the present. So don't be more reactive. Some of our clients are interactively proactive. They have packaged, they have put in appointments in the future. However, they only do it sporadically, on and off every other month. Find your consistent point. Find your point in which everything will be in your arena, which is more comfortable. And that basically will be sit down, take a deep breath, figure out what time do I have for myself, because this is all about self-love and self-care. That's what wellness comes in. So you want to make sure that you're not building up these stresses and that you're releasing the stress out so that your internal harmony is balanced with your external, because we'll react only to what we see in front of us. If we stub our toe, that becomes the most important thing over regardless to whatever else is going on in our life. So it's the same with pains, with back pains and thing. This pain is like a warning light on your front dash of your vehicle. It's letting you know that something is a problem. If you just turn that pain off by taking aspirin or whatever, you haven't gotten rid of the problem. You just kind of pacified and took the light off, took the fuse out, but you still have the problem. So we want to work toward resolution. So we want to be proactive, not more reactive. And it segues into the consistency of hydration. You're going to always hear me say three things. The three ingredients for stress reduction are always going to be, for me, coming from my school of thought: hydration, stretching, and rest. We want to be consistent on all three fronts. My offer to you is that you form habits that support all three. One simple application for hydration, because people say, I don't like water, but that's funny. Water loves you. You made it 70% of it. You tend to have all the characteristics of water. Water takes the path of least resistance. We do not like having ourselves in pain. So we tend to take the easy route. So I'm going to give you this easy way to hydrate, easy way to stretch, and easy way to rest. So the easiest way I found is, if you can imagine a cup of water per hour, 8-hour shift, that's only 32 ounces. I mean, that basically gives you your 64 ounces. So you're only drinking half a gallon, okay? But good starting point. So if we can just build that in, where that's in during your waking hours, your 8 hours, you're drinking a cup of water, sip, don't gulp, and you're going to always get rid of the excess. That doesn't include tea, water, juices. That's water. Okay. Now you're going to supplement that with, depending on the temperature, and the two big seasons that people don't drink a lot of water is now during close to winter time and also summer. So you'll have to drink more water during those times. Try to avoid drinking too much water toward the time to go to sleep, which is about 2 to 3 hours. And the same thing to eating. Try not to eat 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep. Buddhists, as well as monks, tend to have an 8-hour period between the times that they eat. So that way their stomach is empty and then they fill up, and then so they'll have maybe 1 or 2 meals a day. And that way you can get the full nourishment, and the rest of the time you're hydrating. Now it leads on to stretch. You should be stretching in the morning and definitely at night. So that's 2 times the stretch. If you want to know how long you should be stretching, I'm going to give you this. If it's 30 minutes of activity, you should be stretching for at least 15 minutes of static stretching. That means holding it in position. Holding. That doesn't mean bouncing or vigorously moving everything around. That's dynamic stretching or ballistic stretching. So we want 15 minutes for 30 minutes of activity. For an hour or more, you want to do 30 minutes of static stretching. So if you've been working, walking around, working a full-time job, you've done over an hour of activity. So therefore, you need to do 30 minutes of stretching. Does that mean you need to do 30 minutes at the same time? No. You can break it up into two 50-minute pieces, but you're going to allow yourself that 30 minutes of stretching, which is in the middle, and you're going to do a full body reach and stretch in the morning and at night. That'll allow the blood to flow in both directions, head to toe. For the rest, which is the rest of the whole formula or the ingredients, is rest. You need meditation and sleep. Sleep automatically comes natural. Meditation you can use exercises like Qigong, Tai Chi, yoga, and you're just basically letting your mind. You can do this at your desk. You can do this at home. You can do a chair meditation where your feet are on the floor, your hands are in your lap, and you just kindly, gently take 3 deep breaths and feel the energy just going down toward your feet. From your head down to your feet. Your rest should be between hours. Number of hours is 7 to 10. 7 to 10. 7 to 10 hours. Consistent. You're going to thank me later because you don't sleep that 7 to 10. You actually take about 30 to an hour, 30 minutes to an hour on the front end and the back end for going to sleep and reaching REM sleep. And we're trying to maximize the number of hours we reach in REM sleep. And on the back end, when you wake up, don't turn back over. Once you wake up, because you're going to be even more tired when you go back to sleep. So these have been my tips. I'm going to put all this stuff in the book. Everybody's heard me talk about writing the book. The book is coming. It's just going to take a little time because there's a lot of details in it. So I want you to take this offering for my appreciation and thanks for your support with you day in and day out. And may your health, wealth, and mental health and physical health as one have free-flowing and beautiful energy travel without safely. Excuse me. Safely find yourself in the spot and return back in the new year whole and wellness. Do your inventory, take care of all the resolutions, do the things that you need to do to gather, because this is the winter time when we're supposed to be resting, not more activity. This is what causes you to be more sick in the spring. I'll explain that later in a later video. So take this time to rest, take this time to regroup, sit, make notes of things that have happened. Give yourself thanks for this whole year you've been through and all the activities and all the challenges you have accomplished. And I'll see you in 2023. Have a blessed day.